Yo, 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 and welcome to another edition of Little Bro Vapes. All can I say thank you very much to all my new subscribers and the old ones. Well, what's Little Bro been vaping on today? It's another hardware review, people, and another starter kit. This one is the vapour2 Pro Series 3X. It's a little bit different, this kit. You can have different tanks in it. You can have the ones for the non-burn tobacco or also for the dry herb. Now, we're just doing the e-liquid tanks on this. You do get a throw-awayable tank, as I'm going to call it. That is for high PG. You also get three other coils. You get a 0.9 ohm coil. That is more for high VG. Then you get a 1.2 ohm and a 1.5. That's more built for high PG. But we'll get into that a little bit more. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to do a little look around the box, what you get inside, and then we'll talk about the pen itself. And then we'll do the pros, the cons, and the bits that we've missed. Because there's not that much to show you, I'm not going to go down to the table or do it to the side. I'm just going to show you while we're here. So what we'll do is we'll zoom in a little tiny bit. We'll just leave that there. Zoom in a little tiny bit. There we go. Just put that there. Should be fine. So the box itself. Let's get that into a little bit more focus. There we go. Perfect. There you go. As you can see on top, we've actually got the mod itself. It tells you on this side that it is the vapour2 Pro Series 3X. It's a vaporizer and carbon. It tells you that this product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance. On the side, again, it tells you that it is the vapour2 Pro Series. And again, on that side, then you get the logo, the vapour2 Pro, and the 3X series on there. So if you have a little look at the back, as you can see, it tells you at the top that it is manual temperature control, sub-ohm capable, variable airflow, larger capacity battery life indicator, magnetic cartridge and charger. And then you have got a list of everything you get in there, which you get your 3 ceramic coils and also the throwawayable ceramic coil, as I'm going to call it. Now they're all for, 3 of them are for high PG and the 0.9 ohm is for high VG. You also get a gunmetal e-liquid cartridge tip, a USB charger and a user manual. Again, it tells you this product contains nicotine highly addictive substance. That nearly come out wrong. And then basically all the websites and everything for vapour2. So that's basically what's in your box. So we just come out there again. So if we open it up, we will show you. You get your user manual. Make sure you read this. It tells you everything about your different coils, how to charge it, how it all works. Make sure you give this a good read before you start. Now, what I like about this, which we'll get into in a minute, is the USB cable that you get with it. It's magnetic. Just fits on. It's really nice, that, which I'll show you that again in a minute. Just put that down there. You also get your throwawayable cartridge, which has got a P on it, which I'll show you in a second. That's for your PG, it's high PG. I don't really use anything that's high PG because it gives me stomach ache. So I'll show you around that, so I haven't used this one. You then get your 2 other coils. It comes pre-installed with the 1.5 ceramic coil. I have used that, but the one that I've actually got in the tank is the 0.9 high VG one. And then you get your the 1.2 ohm coil. And that's basically what you get inside the pack itself. So once again, what we'll do is we'll just zoom in so we can show you the pen itself. There we go. It's about there, I think we're about right. So as you can see on the pen itself, it tells you that it is the vapour2 Pro Series 3X. We'll just get that in a little bit better. There we go. vapour2 Pro Series 3X. You've got your fire button there. You've got 2 big windows either side, which shows you what e-liquid you've got inside there. At the bottom here, you've got your indicator, your battery indicator, and at the back, you've got 3 lights, which I'll show you in a second. Now, to turn the device on, it is 3 clicks. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and you're on, it'll show you at the bottom, and then to turn it off, it is 3 clicks again, and it'll be red. So if you then 3 click it again, turn it on, you can change the voltage. Now, what you do is you click twice, 1, 2, and you'll see it'll go up. Up to 2, up to 3, and then we want it at 3. We'll talk about that in a second. So let's get on to your tank itself. There you go, you've got your mouthpiece at the top. If you unscrew that there, you have got your filling port, which is a big kidney wheel, And well, I'm doing well today. And also, you've got your airflow bit at the side, so that obviously that when you're filling it up, it's not just going to all bubble out. Then at the bottom, just take this out and screw that back on. It's always harder on camera. Then if we have a look at the bottom, you screw that out. That is where your coil is. That's how it sits. You just screw your coil in there and then screw that back on. And if you just have a little look at the bottom, that is where your magnet is. There we go, you'll be able to see that. That's where your magnet is. And again, if you just look at this side here, there's a little like out-dinted bit. What you do is, you just slip that in and marry them two up and click it in. And that's how it fits. Now, the little tip now for your airflow, if you can just look there, you can see your airflow. You can have it either in 1, 2, or fully open. Always use the mouth, you always use it when it's actually connected to it. Don't try and excuse me, don't try and change the airflow when it's actually in your hand to make sure it's actually connected in. So I have it fully open like that. There we go. So let's just zoom back out again. Now, I did tell you about the lights at the back. It is 2 clicks. There we go. And you'll see the lights will change at the back if I do it right. I'll just click it back on. 2, 3, and then 1, 2. There you go, mine's on 3. And then what it'll do is, without me touching it, it'll go back down to 1, 2, and then 3. And then you press it, I have it right at the top. Now, if you shake the device itself, like that, it'll come up and tell you how many bars you've got of how much your battery is at the bottom. You'll be able to see it's all green. Now, if you just look above that shoulder, it'll show you how many bars you've got that goes around and how your battery actually decreases. So that's basically your pen itself and how it works. So I tell you what we'll do the pros, the cons, and the bits that I've missed, because I always miss something. So I'll see you in a second. So the pros, the cons, and the bits that we've missed from the Pro Series 3. The bits that we've missed, to get it into stealth mode, obviously as you press it, you'll be able to see you get your lights at the bottom and there. I don't know why you need a stealth mode on it, because there's not that much of the lightage going on, maybe a little bit at the back. 9 times. Yes, you have to click it 9 times and it goes into stealth mode and it'll turn out the lights except your fire button. And the other thing as well, I want to tell you about the voltage. Obviously, I showed you the lights at the back. You've got 1, 2, and 3. Number 1 is 1.8 volts. Number 2 is 2.5 volts. And number 3 is 3.3 volts. The other thing I want to tell you is I can't find any information about what my battery is. It tells you on the back of here that it's extended battery life, but I can't find out what the battery life is. I've gone on the website, so I'm not quite sure what the actual battery life is. I'm roughly getting about a day out of it. That's what I'm roughly getting out of it. It is a restricted mouth to lung. Let's talk about the tank straight away. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to zoom in first, just while we're there, so I can just show you this first. Here's the coils. I'll just put it over to here. I just want to show you what it says on the coils. I think it's about there, I think. If we just see, don't turn it around. Can you see there it says PG and VG, and VG is crossed out. So it's a PG, this is the 1.5 ohm. And also, if I just show you on the other tank, it'll show you, this is the throw awayable, as I say. It should show you there. There you go. It says P on it. So it tells you that it is for PG. Now, if it had been for VG, what you'd have had would have been the PG crossed out, and then it'd be for VG, which is the 0.9 ohm coil. So, the tank itself, the bit that I do like about it, I'm loving this that you haven't got a 510 pin. What you've basically got there is like a magnet, and it fits into the bottom there. And you marry them 2 bits up and it just clicks in. No 510 pin to mess around if you're actually first starting out on vaping. Very simple to fit the coil. I'm not a massive ceramic coil fan. I don't like them if I'm honest with you. You're getting plenty of vapor production. For a starter kit. But the taste to me is non-existent. It's very, very muted. I had the 1.5. I've tried this one. It's very, very muted. Out at the minute, I've got one of their Apple. It is, and it's 100 VG. This, it's not the greatest that I've ever tasted. It's not the worst, but it's not got the greatest of flavour. I've tried that on a dripper, but the actual coil itself, the flavours are not very good at all. 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off. Doesn't really bother me. Some people it does bother because it's not the 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. I think they've gone for the 3 click because also if they just wanted to quickly turn it off, you're done. So when you're finished, you can put that in your pocket and it's turned off instead of the 5. But then they've gone for 9 for a stealthy. There you go. The battery system, the way it shows around, I quite like at the bottom. And I'm loving the charging. The charging of it is absolutely brilliant. Again, just clicks on the bottom, clips in, and you're off. You can charge. Obviously, you can't stand it up. But because it's on its own little pod system, you can take the pod out, leave that at the side, and just charge that. So yeah, let's put it in a whole, the whole thing of it. And I haven't got to the actual massive bugbear. It's a little bit different to some of the starter kits. It's a little bit big for me. If you look at like something what Joytech have just brought out, there is some size difference in there. It's quite a big chunky thing. Decent clouds, muted flavour for me. They do give you options with the 0.9 ohm coil and the 1.2 and the 1.5. I don't understand why they've put a throwawayable, as I say, throwawayable tank in there. And it's not even like it's plastic, it's actually metal and glass. So you get 40 fills with that and then you just throw it away. So I'm not quite sure why that's even in there. If I'm going to give you an all in all, I don't think this is actually built for vaping. And I think vaping is the second idea to it. I think this is more built for the dry herb and for the non-burning tobacco market. And I think what they've tried to do with it is then bring it on into the vaping side of it. And it hasn't worked. Again, it's not bad clouds, muted flavour. They've gone mainly for obviously the PG. Yeah, it's not one for me. Now the big bugbear about it is £79.99. Now I don't really have to go into detail of what you can get for £79.99 in the vaping community and in the vaping world, but £79.99 for a starter kit with what you're getting is just way too big. So unfortunately, I like some of the ideas of it. I like the way you haven't got a 510. I like the charging side of it. I don't mind the look. It's very well made. Don't get me wrong. It is very well made. Nice clicky button. It's very well made, but it's not $79.99's worth of money. I'm sorry. So, big thumbs down from Little Bro. It is not a very good kit, and I wouldn't buy it. So, there we go. I do review a hell of a lot of starter kits, and as you do know on this channel. So, there we go. I'm so sorry about that, but no, not one for me. I'll tell you what, all the details for vapour2 will be down in the descriptions. If you've liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe button's just in the corner. Give it a little press to get us that new magic number. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And there's one last thing to say, people. Keep them juices flowing.